The Final Fantasy series has some of the best and most iconic soundtracks in all of gaming, and some of the best tracks are the ones that are connected to the main protagonists and antagonists of each game. From hardcore tunes that you can't get out of your head to softer, somber pieces that help you connect with emotional scenes featuring your favorite characters, the Final Fantasy series has no shortage of iconic theme songs for the franchise's rich characters. So on this episode of Fantasy Kingdom, we're having a music special as we'll be taking a look at the top 10 best, most interesting character themes of the entire Final Fantasy franchise. But before we get started, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel for more JRPG content. Also hit that like button if you enjoyed today's topic. Anyway, my name is Ruben with Fantasy Kingdom, and this is my top 10 best Final Fantasy character theme songs. Let's get it. Number 10, Laguna, Final Fantasy VIII, The Man with the Machine Gun. Let's kick off today's list with a serious groove. Laguna's theme, The Man with the Machine Gun, is unlike anything else in Final Fantasy VIII. When this theme hits during Laguna's stream sequences, it immediately tells you that this guy is different. A little clumsy and a little dorky, but undeniably awesome. The track's electronic beat and driving rhythm adds a surprising energy to a game that's often moody and atmospheric. It's fun, funky, and unforgettable, much like Laguna himself. A standout tune that made everyone ask, why wasn't this guy more involved in this story? I mean, I'm just gonna say it, he's almost as interesting as Squall himself. Number 9, Auron, Final Fantasy X, Auron's theme. Coming in at number 9 is the legendary guardian Auron, a man of few words and even fewer wasted moves. His theme is pure atmospheric, heavy, deliberate, and filled with quiet power. The brass tones and low percussion evoke a warrior who's seen too much and carries it all in silence. Auron is a moral compass of Final Fantasy X, and his theme reflects the gravity he brings to every single moment. It's not flashy, it doesn't need to be. Like Auron, it's all about presence. It walks beside fate, death, and duty with solemn pride. Number 8, Rinoa, Final Fantasy VIII, My Mind. Now we highlight the deeply emotional and often overlooked My Mind, the true sonic heart of Rinoa. While Eyes on Me may be the vocal centerpiece of Final Fantasy VIII, and a lot of people actually consider this as Rinoa's main theme, My Mind is the theme that truly captures Rinoa's vulnerable side, longing, and inner conflict. The delicate piano melody opens softly, almost hesitantly, which mirrors Rinoa's emotional journey and her attempts to reach through Squall's emotional walls. There's an air of loneliness in the composition, a quiet yearning that reflects the weight of choices that she must make and the uncertainty that defines her growing bond with Squall. Used sparingly but meaningful throughout the game, especially in introspective scenes, this theme feels deeply personal. It doesn't just express romance, it speaks to the cost of love and the fears that come with it. My Mind reminds us that Rinoa is more than just a romantic lead. She's a soul searching for connection in a world unraveling around her. Number 7, Lightning, Final Fantasy 13, Lightning's theme. So now we focus on Lightning, not just as a soldier, but as a person. Her official theme, simply titled Lightning's Theme, peels back the cold exterior and lets us glimpse the emotional core beneath. It's elegant and deeply expressive. The theme opens with this nice melancholy sound, followed by some piano chords, giving us an immediate sense of isolation and inner turmoil. It's not the confident, aggressive Lightning that we see in battle. This is the woman behind the mask. It reflects the emotional cost of her strength, her guilt over Sarah, and the pressure of holding everyone together when everything's falling apart. What makes this theme so powerful is how it contrasts with her persona. It doesn't shout or demand attention, it lingers and it aches. It tells us Lightning's story without a single word, and in doing so, makes her one of the most emotional, complex protagonists of the series. Number 6, Aerith, Final Fantasy VII, Aerith's theme. There are few themes in gaming more instantly recognizable or emotional devastating than Aerith's theme in Final Fantasy VII. It starts simple, almost innocently, with a fragile piano line that grows into a lush, mournful melody. Aerith represents hope, kindness, and spiritual strength. Her theme song mirrors that, carrying a sense of purity and tragedy in equal measure. When this music plays during you-know-what scene in Final Fantasy VII, it doesn't just complement the moment, it defines it. This is the kind of theme that stays with you long after the credits roll, and it makes you think about Final Fantasy VII over and over again every time you hear this tune. This is the kind of thing that stays with you long after the credits roll. Number 5, Noctis, Final Fantasy 15, Noctis. Now we turn to Noctis, the reluctant prince and central figure of Final Fantasy 15. While somberness is often associated with his broader fate, it's his personal theme, Noctis, that best captures the heart of who he really is. The piece is soft and restrained, led by a delicate piano and string arrangement that feels like it's constantly holding something back, much like Noctis himself. It conveys a quiet sadness, a deep sense of responsibility, and the loneliness that comes with carrying the weight of an entire kingdom on your shoulders. Unlike the grandeur of his title, the theme is deeply human. It reflects the boy beneath the crown, the friend, the son, the man trying to figure out how to lead when all he really wants is to live. Noctis, the song that is intimate, regal, and emotional rich, a perfect musical reflection of a hero shaped by duty and heartbreak. Number 4, Tifa, Final Fantasy VII, Tifa's theme. Tifa's theme is a gentle, nostalgic piece that feels like a memory wrapped in music. It's all soft piano and tender chords, evoking images of her childhood in Nibelheim, and the emotional grounding she provides to Cloud and the party. But it's not just wistful, there's quiet resilience in the way that the melody holds itself together, just like Tifa does. She's the heart of the group, always carrying others' burdens, even when her own heart is breaking. Her theme reminds us that strength isn't always loud, it can be soft, steady, and unwavering. Number 3, Terra, Final Fantasy VI, Terra's theme. Majestic and mysterious, Terra's theme is the lifeblood of Final Fantasy VI. Introduced in the game's legendary opening sequence, it instantly sets a tone for a lot of action, but sadness as well. The piece grows with Terra's journey, moving from uncertainty to strength as she discovers who she is and where she belongs. It's not just her personal theme, but it becomes the anthem of the entire game, even being used as the overworld theme in most cases. There's magic and humanity in every single note, and it's easily one of the most iconic and memorable themes in all of gaming. Number 2, Sephiroth, Final Fantasy VII, One Wing Angel. You knew this one was coming. Sephiroth's One Wing Angel is more than a theme, it's a musical boss fight. With its chaotic blend of Latin chorus, crashing percussion, and operatic strings, it introduced an entirely new level of tension and excitement and drama to video game music. The moment this track starts, you feel that something apocalyptic is happening, which it kind of is. Sephiroth doesn't just enter the battlefield, he descends like a god. It's intense, unforgettable, and iconic. As one of the most iconic villains in gaming history, Sephiroth, in this scene, when this music plays, God, it's unforgettable, guys. It is incredible. And honestly, it probably should be the number 1, but I have a soft spot for this next entry. So without further ado, let's take a look. Number 1, Celes, Final Fantasy VI, Celeste's theme. Yeah, the number 1 spot goes to Celes, a formal general with a soul full of sadness and a spirit full of grace. Her theme, Celeste's theme, is beautiful on its own, a piano-driven piece filled with heartbreak and hope. But when it blossoms into, I'm not even going to try to pronounce this song, the name of the song, the one that she performs in that opera scene, it becomes transcendent. Celes doesn't just sing, she bears her soul in this performance. Anyways, the performance is a turning point in her story and a landmark moment in gaming history. Emotional, theatrical, and utterly unforgettable, this is Final Fantasy music at its absolute best. But honestly, like, I think the scene that actually hits me the hardest when this music is playing is actually whenever she's kind of giving up on life after realizing that everybody that she cares about might be dead. And that moment right there is honestly heartbreaking, and the music, oh my god, does it get me in my feels, guys. It really tugs on my heartstrings there. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm extremely biased about this song, and yeah, for me personally, it's my number 1 Final Fantasy character theme song out of the entire franchise, even more so than Sephiroth. I know, crazy, but what can I say? I love Celes. But that's it for this episode of Fantasy Kingdom. Hit up the comments and let me know what you think of my list. Do you agree with Celes having the best theme song of the entire Final Fantasy franchise, or do you think someone else, like maybe Sephiroth, deserves that title? Let me know down below. Also, don't forget to hit up the comments and let me know of any characters that you think should have made this list, that you really like their theme, and for some reason, I just didn't include it on today's list. Anyway, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more jrpg content. Also, leave a like in today's video if you really enjoyed today's topic. But thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you guys on the next episode of Fantasy Kingdom. Take care.